What's up, I'm Nick.
Alex.
Welcome to Nick and Alex. 今日は M1 グランプリの話をします。Yesterday was basically Japan's biggest and only significant なんて言えばいい日本語で。まあ、いろんな、賞レース。They call it 賞レース in Japanese, like contests. いろんな賞レースがあるんですけど、やっぱ漫才だったら、the only one that matters is M1.
なるほど。
そう。で、多分皆さんは知ってるかわかんないですけど、俺今10年ぐらい漫才師をやってて、まあもちろんコロナになってあんまやってないんだけど、when I think it was like 2011 maybe? 2011年か10年に、NHK の新人演芸大賞っていう別の賞レースの決勝まで行ったの。別に、まあ運が良かったと思うんだけど、and you know, I have to say we got some jobs from it and stuff like that, but M1's the only contest that matters if you're doing manzai.
Right.
So I think it's something really unique to Japan. Comedy contests.
Right. It's not really a thing in the States.
Right? No. It's not a thing in Russia or in Europe either. So Japan likes to make everything like, Japanese people love contests. For instance, like idols.
Right.
Like AKB, it's always like, you know, have you heard, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but there were more people voting for who would be like, you know, the center member of AKB than the actual political.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there's been stories like that I've heard, you know.
Okay.
So the funny thing about M1 is that instead of just getting laughter, comedians have to perform manzai, but the performance has to be defined as manzai by the judges. So a lot of the time, like, performers will do something really funny, you get tons of laughs, but the judges who are like high up people will be like, yeah, それは漫才じゃないね.
So like the structure-wise?
Yeah, structure-wise. This time, Majikara Dabri-san, they're like, they won this time. And it's really funny. 多分俺のセンスがいいんだけど, they were on 3 years ago or 4 years ago in 2017. And I remember tweeting saying they were the funniest. But one of the judges said, this is not manzai, and got actually angry at them. So it's a very unique way, and M1 has only been around since 2001, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think about turning manzai into like a competition or comedy into a competition?
Well, I mean, I think it's not a bad idea, and I don't know the details, but you know, if it makes for a good show, then that just adds one more element to the, you know, performance per se.
Yeah, and I think so too. だから、その、日本人の皆さんではないんだけど、テレビが好きな人たち、they, you know, it's like watching the biggest boxing match of, you know. で、I think it's really good in some ways, but I think there's problems with it in other ways. で、僕、ウンマンラシャワの村本さんと、he's a very famous, you met him. 一回会ったことある。一緒にご飯食べたんだけど、村本さんが、まあ、M1 はいいとこあんだけど、it also makes it so there's, you know, only this is manzai, or you can't do this, and you can't do that, and you can't. So, I mean, there's like kind of a conflicting, you know.
So, I think what you're saying is not that the contest itself is bad, but it's like just the rules that or criteria that you use to judge the people is.
Yeah. And I mean, the judges are very talented and they're really famous stars. But I think it's also important to put in different types of people.
Right.
Like,
who are the judges?
So the judges are, you know, the judge wa Matsumoto Hitoshi-san. He's like, you know, one of the best manzai-shi in Japan. You know, downtown? もうどんだけ日本の文化分かってねえんだよ。But he's a really funny guy. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
And then there's some other old, you know, it's all old, you know. Japan is like old people rule the entire country. もうどんなことでも日本人のおじいさんたちとかおばあちゃんたちが一番偉いんだけど。
But they're all like comedians, right?
They're all comedians, yeah. But the thing is, like, 名前を言いたくないんだけど、ある女性ね、皆さん。She's very famous. Actually, 一回彼女の番組に出たことあるの。in Osaka. And she's very famous for being... You can imagine how strict a really famous female comedian like Oba-chan would be towards younger people. Can you understand? Like,
I mean, I don't know if there's a difference between like Oba-chan and Oji-san. I think they would both be super strict.
Yeah, but well, I think it's 本当かわかんないんだけど I think it might be harder to become an established female really famous comedian than it is as a male, so you have to become like a bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, well, yes.
But from my experience, she was really nice to me. I actually brought her candies and stuff like that. In Japan, well, in Japan you do that. Like, if it's a really famous person, その番組とか出る前に挨拶するときにちゃんと、あ、失礼します。ノートンニックと申します。ちょっとお土産持ってきました。
It's not seen as a bribe. It's
No. I mean, some people don't want it.
Right.
But anyway, she was really mean to this group last time.
Okay.
Yeah. But they won.
Right.
Yeah, which I thought was really interesting. Anyway, これは皆さん面白い。面白くない。I don't know. It's mostly me talking because
I mean, you know that world from the
そう。
inside.
僕ちょうど今卒業論文 M1 とか漫才について書いてるんで。Yeah.
By the way, is it like as far as I know, there's like Osaka Manzai, which is the main brand.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's kind of different in Tokyo and maybe.
まあぶっちゃけ言ったら大阪の漫才師の方が面白いっていう説がある。
Okay.
で実際に面白いかもしれないよ。
Are the rules different?
No, the rules are the same, but manzai just sounds better in Kansai Ben.
Well, I can see why, yeah.
And you guys, I mean, よく外人のタレントいっぱいいるんですけど、例えば、チャード・マレンさんとか、Ike Noir, they're famous talent, foreign. They're like, Chad is from Australia and Ike is from America, but they end up using Kansai Ben. Because it's just, it sounds funny.
It's naturally convincing.
Yeah. So, まあいつか俺の卒業論文をね、多分俺の卒業論文を発表しちゃダメだと思う。問題になると思う。Because it's very, very specific about manzai. But,
maybe,
そう、でもコロナになってからさ、その漫才のやる気が一切なくなったの。Like, I mean, I don't want to wear like a mask in front of doing comedy and stuff like that, so I don't know if I'll ever do manzai again. But
hopefully, we'll all go back to the normal one time.
Yeah.
Sometime in the future.
Anyway, that was our thing about M1 and manzai. Okay, everybody. Bye.